work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
Hey guys, how you doing? Sorry I haven't made a video in so long. I know it's June 13th and I said I'd make a video back in the first week of May. Yeah, sorry about that. It's just, what happened was, my summers turned out much busier than I expected, and I apologize for that. And now I'm going to make a video again, just so you know I'm still doing the Gundam Marathon. If, you know, by watching this review, you probably already know that. I'm still doing the Gundam Marathon. Right now I'm on Victory Gundam, right now. It's getting a little bit slower possible. Like I said, my summer is getting progressively more busy. I mean, I'll try to watch it when I can. But, you know, I'll try to watch Gundam as much as I can. It's just that, also I got the 3rd season of True Blood. True Blood's one of my favorite shows, so it's like, okay, I'll watch True Blood for a little bit. And I've been addicted to True Blood for a while. Got back addicted to True Blood, so... Yeah, but... Just so you know, really quick, before I get started with the review, what the format of my videos is going to be. I decided to do something a little bit different. So, the first video of the week is going to be a review. Whether it's going to be a TV show, book, movie, anime, whatever, that's what the review is going to be. My second video of the week is going to be what I call the list of 5s. And it's going to be some of my 5 favorite, like, talking about a certain topic, my 5 things about it, 5 favorite things about it. But just so you know, now that, you know, it's going to be a month away from the release of Harry Potter, the last Harry Potter movie, I'm going to do my list of 5s or list of 7s or what list of whatevers based off the Harry Potter series. Based off, you know, the Harry Potter series to kind of commemorate the end of the, you know, the worldwide phenomenon that is Harry Potter. And then my third video of the week, if I'm able to do one, is going to be a personal vlog. So, that's going to be the schedule. The third video is probably going to be an optional video, you know, for me. It's going to be whether if I have the time to do a third video of the week or not, so. But either way, just so you know what the schedule is going to be like. And here we go, so let's get started. So, Mobile Suit Gundam Double Zeta, that's going to be the one we'll be talking about today. Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam was originally planned as a sequel, as a sort of a second season to Zeta Gundam, featuring Char Aznable. However, Yoshiyuki Tomino, the creator, decided to, you know what, let's scrap the entire story and let's feature a brand new cast with a brand new story and stuff like that. So the series is set right after Zeta Gundam, in the Universal Century 0088. What happens is, at the end of Zeta Gundam, spoiler alert for those who haven't watched the series yet, there's a huge climactic battle between the Titans, the AEUG, and Axis Zeon. The resulting battle results in the entire destruction of the Titan fleet, and the AEUG suffers extremely heavy casualties. Camille Bidan, the protagonist of Zeta Gundam, becomes comatose, and Char Aznable goes missing, along with a whole bunch of other main characters killed off. And using this opportunity of weakness in both the Federation government and the AEUG, Haman Kahn decides to reassert Zeon's position in the universe, declaring the Axis remnants Neo-Zeon. And they essentially launch a new war against the Earth Federation to reassert Zeon's dominance. And after the final battle in Zeta Gundam, the Argama, which is the flagship of the AEUG fleet, goes to the Side 1 colony of Shangrila for repairs. While they're at Side 1, they meet Judau Ashta and his gang of mischievous friends, including Bicha Oleg, Mondo Agake, Ino, and a whole bunch of other characters, including his sister. And the series starts out with their multiple attempts to try to steal the Zeta Gundam. Eventually, after they escape Shangri-La, Judau and his friends essentially become the new crew of the Argama, and the show deals with the AEUG struggle against Haman Kahn and Axis Zeon. Now, the first thing that many people points out in comparison with Zeta Gundam is how, kind of lighthearted the mood is of this series. The show is definitely a lot more humorous. It's a lot less dark than Zeta Gundam. But I wouldn't say it's blandly, funny, It's not always, I wasn't laughing all the time, A lot of people kind of tend to over-exaggerate how, lighthearted the series is. Yes, in comparison, yes, it's definitely much more lighthearted than Zeta Gundam, but not to the extent that people tend to make it out to be. I feel it deals with the humor in a very, not a mature way, but in a way that still makes sense to the story, And, it definitely balances the humor and the seriousness, especially because what happens is the last half of the series is definitely much more serious. It's definitely much more tuned in line with Zeta Gundam, But it still manages to balance that humor and the seriousness in a great way, so it's definitely, definitely has its moments. So one of the things I want to talk about also about the series is Judau Ashta, the main character of the series. Unlike Camille, who I find to be a very highly unlikable protagonist, Camille is a much more likable character. He's, charming, he's nice, he cares about the people around him, He's not always angry at them, yelling at them, like Camille was, always trying to pick a fight. Judau isn't like that, Judau is always looking after the people, who are close to him, especially his sister, While sometimes his actions, especially in the beginning, when he's trying to steal Zeta Gundam, and sell it for scrap, he's doing it with the intentions of sending his sister to a nice school. So essentially, he looks after the people that are close to him, which is extremely nice, which is makes him far more likable than Camille. And one of the other things, like, let's talk about the mecha designs. The mecha designs are really good, They kind of take the Neo-Zeon, the Neo-Zeon mobile suits are fantastic to look at because it's like they take the old Zeon mobile suits and give them like updates, these are like updated looking Zakus, updated looking Doms, updated looking goofs and stuff like that, and especially the newer mobile suits that they introduced into the series that our original creations look great also. Especially Double Zeta Gundam. Double Zeta Gundam just looks badass. While it's not as elegant looking as Zeta Gundam is, I mean, Double Zeta Gundam looks like an actual, it's like it's meant to be designed not to look pretty. It's meant to be designed as a weapon of war and destruction, which it fits the bill and it's a badass looking mobile suit, And one of the things that's really great also about this series is the relationship between Judau Ashta and Haman Kahn, who is Haman Kahn being the antagonist of the series. As new types in the Gundam series tend to be more drawn towards each other, and the series deals with that as and the fact of the matter is that the series, that's one of the highlights of it, seeing that kind of that relationship that Haman Kahn has with Judau Ashta, They're constantly drawn to each other and they're constantly fight, And the fact is that, and the conversations they have, especially about new types and the purpose of new types and how they should work together, it's a very fantastic stuff, and it's like it's not as antagonistic as the relationship between Amuro and Char in the original Mobile Suit Gundam series, or Camille and and Paptima Shirako and Zeta Gundam. It's not that antagonistic, and they actually have really really in-depth conversations, which is really great also. Now, the only problem I can say I had with Zeta Gundam was that the whole how they recycled music, other than the two, anime, the songs from, the opening and closing songs, with Anime Janai from the first half of the series being one of the most famous anime songs of all time. Most of the music, the actual music within the show, is recycled from Zeta Gundam, While it's kind of understandable because, they probably didn't have time to make new music since Double Zeta Gundam was released right after Zeta Gundam was, it's still just kind of it would be nice to hear some more, original music, It's just, it's just kind of a downer because, while Zeta Gundam's music is, it's not bad, don't get me wrong, it's great, but it's recycled, it's kind of sad, It's like I was hoping for a little bit more original music. Overall though, Double Zeta Gundam was really good, and I thought it was a worthy successor to Zeta Gundam. I personally kind of enjoyed it more than Zeta Gundam. I mean, Zeta Gundam got a little bit too dark for me personally, As much as I still love Zeta Gundam, I kind of realize now that how extremely dark it was, But I still think it's a worthy successor to Zeta Gundam, and I definitely would recommend watching it, but watch it after Zeta Gundam, because you'll be just left completely out of the dark. Even though the first episode of the series does cover a little bit what happened in Zeta Gundam, it will still be beneficial to watch Zeta Gundam first. Alright guys, well that's it. I'm going to make a list of 5, hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday, and maybe do a vlog this week also. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. I hope your summer's going well. Alright, peace.